Okay, cool. So live now.
All right.
Oh
Took
my
long
God.
enough, right? Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm
So,
ancient when it comes to technology. So
all good. So let's start, Johnny, okay?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Um, Welcome everyone to Ikigai Live the Life Fullest members. This is the 4th of November, 12:30 p.m. in Australian Brisbane time. Ikigai Live Chat, episode 4. And I have amazing Johnny from Arizona, USA. Thank you so much, Johnny, for joining me
My
today.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, we had a little bit of hiccup with the technology. It can be a little
All,
bit painful, isn't it, Johnny?
all my fault. It's totally my fault. I
No,
am
it wasn't.
horrible with
Sorry.
technology.
I really appreciate your dedications and patience.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
yeah, well done. So before we move on to the interview with amazing Johnny, for some of you are still new to the group. So my name is Mayumi Omei. I'm the founder of Ikigai Live the Life Fullest group. I come from Japan, been in Australia for 25 years now. So I call myself Jazzy, Japanese, and Aussie.
Mhm.
Um, so Ikigai has been in a journey for me for the past few years. Started off 2019. My partner, great partner Patrick, he actually bought me a book at the Cairns airport. Um, was Gausia. Oh my gosh, I have a terrible memory. One of the popular Ikigai book, and I was so fascinated by it, even though part of my culture. From there, my Ikigai journey is growing and growing. And the reason for I'm doing this live video, live chat with amazing people like today, Johnny, um, not just exploring my Ikigai journey myself, but I wanted to also share or listen what the others people's Ikigai so that I can learn myself and having a better, deep understanding of Ikigai. So that's one of the reasons why I create this group. And the group has grown to over 1,000 people and all over the places, all over the world. So I'm so grateful to have you, Johnny. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Yes. So, Johnny, can you, before I ask you questions, can you introduce yourself, however you wanted to introduce yourself? Can you let who you are in the group, please?
Sure. Well, my name is Johnny Cesare. I go by Johnny Ches on Facebook because I have a law enforcement background, and they prefer that I'm out of it now since 2015, but I just kept the nickname. It's been a nickname since I was a baby. Um, I've had different careers: law enforcement, wholesale fish industry for 15 years in New York. I'm originally from New York, then Florida, and then here in Arizona, the mountains of Arizona. We got snow today. We got hail today. We have a little bit of everything. And that's it. And that's I don't know what else to say about myself. I have a I've been following Ikigai and I guess practicing it for a couple of years. I have several. I have many things. Origami being one of them. Um, Creating something is fantastic, but cooking, exercising, reading, it's all multiple ikigai, I guess.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
So let's dive into the questions then, Johnny. What you
sure.
reckon? Cool. So the question one is what's the reason for joining the group? And there are several Ikigai group in on the
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and social media. What's the reason for you to join this group?
Okay, so on Facebook, I only joined a member of a couple of pages, things that I'm really into. So I said one day, let me just pop in Ikigai and see what pops up. And your was one probably one of the first. And I'm not one to join a million different ones. So I looked at yours, I looked at another, and then I think we chatted briefly, and then we became friends. And then as I looked into your Ikigai page, it intrigued me, and it was interesting, and it was classy the way you handle it. And the other one that I didn't feel a connection to the other one, so I just stuck with yours, and one is enough. I don't want to spread myself around too much.
I'm glad that you made a choice to stay in this group because that's one of the reasons
Absolutely.
why we made the connection, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I find that fascinating that through this Ikigai journey, I start having a different type of connections.
Hmm.
And not only the in-person connection, also the online, the virtual world, like with you. That's
Hmm.
freaking amazing, right? Because if I
Yeah.
didn't create this group or if we didn't decided to do that, I wouldn't have met you.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm so glad that you actually decided to stick around in this group. So thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And I like that, we became friendly. We've had a couple of conversations, and it makes it very personal. You know what I mean? Ikigai, I've read probably 3 or 4 books on Ikigai because when I am interested in something, I read a lot about it. And so before I even got into the group, I already had some knowledge of it, and it intrigued me, you know. And well, here I am.
Right. Yeah, I noticed that because one of the reasons why I chose you to my interview buddy was I really love to
Mhm.
shares in the group and books, for example, that
Yes.
you talk about, not just only Ikigai, you're reading about Zen as well.
Then
So you're very
wabi
interested.
sabi,
Yeah,
different
that's
things.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really love that shares and also origami, which lead to the next question.
Mhm.
It's such a simple thing, but what you're actually doing with origami is very significant. We talked about that, as a friendly
Mhm.
conversation. That leads to the second question. Okay. So what is the
Mhm.
reason for how did you get in yourself to fascination of origami making? So how did you come about with
Well,
origami making?
I guess I've always been creative, and I was looking for another hobby, something I could do with my hands, and um, it's virtually an inexpensive hobby to get into. So I went to the local store, whether it be Hobby Lobby or something like that we have out here, and I bought some cheap paper, and I bought a book off Amazon, and I started making little easy designs, easy folds, and I really started to like it. And it was like, wow, I made a little bird, or I made a butterfly, and then I bought actually several books. This was one of my first, but I
Oh,
bought several books
awesome.
on
That's awesome.
origami.
Yeah.
I have probably 5 or 6 books now, and it just I started buying old paper. Like if you can see here, I have different papers with different that I actually get from Japan, and so the quality. I started investing a little extra money to get more quality paper, and it can be frustrating. It can be very frustrating because you have to start off very accurate because every fold builds on the previous fold. So if you start off and you're a little crooked, it's just going to get worse and worse. And when you
Mm,
think you're making a butterfly,
mm.
it looks like a teapot. So you have to really, yeah, yeah, exactly. And I made a lot of them. Trust me, I made a lot of things that no, this is not a bird, or this is not a butterfly. If I give this to children, it'll scare them. But it's like anything else. Practice when you're everything I do is about passion. It's not money related. It's not a monetary thing for me. Even when it comes to work, if I don't have a passion for it, I just can't pursue it. I just it has to come from in here and stimulate me in different ways.
It's actually amazing that it does actually kind of give me a goosebumps that how you describe about one of your ikigai as origami making,
Mhm.
and you just said it's not just for money, even the
Right.
word you said, and it just makes me wonder maybe your past life was maybe Japanese. You
You know
never know.
what?
But yeah, what?
I've had a fascination with Japanese culture for many, many years. I started as a child with karate. And one of the senseis I had in karate would not only teach the actual physical moves, but wanted to teach students the culture. I found that fascinating. And I just love, maybe one day I'll get to Japan, I hope. But
You never
it,
know.
it
We are
something
planning
about it just
retreat.
fascinated me. What's that?
We are planning retreat. You should join us
Oh my God. I want to go to Kyoto.
in
That's my
Japan.
oh,
Retreating in Japan. We would love you to be there with us.
I want to go to
Gonna be
Kyoto and I
amazing.
want to go to Nara.
So you're requesting Kyoto and Nara.
That's what I like. I like the traditional, I don't like the big cities. I mean, Tokyo is absolutely gorgeous from what I see. Too crowded for me.
All right. I will
Too
take it to
crowded.
the consideration and request.
Ah.
But the reason for I say that maybe your past life will be Japanese because of, when you think about typical Venn diagram of the
Mhm.
Ikigai concept, the circle
Mhm.
one is the what
Sure.
you can be paid for. It's
Right.
good diagram. However, if you ask the Japanese person about Ikigai, does it involve money? And probably a lot of Japanese said not necessary.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's one of the reasons why I said you probably
Because,
were
well,
Japanese.
I think we talked about this when we spoke last week, but when it says something you get paid for, now being paid for something doesn't necessarily mean dollars and cents. To me, I'm paid in several ways because I'm paid with the enjoyment of doing it, of creating something, and then I'm doubly paid when I give it to a child at work.
Mm,
I bring them to work I bring bags of them. If I do 5 or 6 in an evening, I'll bring
mm,
them to work. And a little kid comes in to look at the fish we have, the reptiles, and I give them a bird, a crane, a butterfly, a turtle. Um, and the little kid is so happy. And then the parents are happy because I've just made their child happy. It's a very little thing, but that's payment. You know what I mean? It's payment to me because I've
mm,
just made a family smile for a little piece of paper that I folded. I've just
mm.
made a family smile. Is it something the world needs? Yeah. I mean, doesn't the world need to smile more?
Yeah, I
So
agree.
it's
Yeah,
all perception. It's perception. How
yeah,
when you say what you get paid for to one person, right away they're thinking dollars and cents. I, on the other hand, may not look at it that way.
yeah.
So,
It's that's a beautiful share. Thank you very much for reminding
oh,
of
thank you.
that. I think that's very,
Yeah,
very important because I think we live in a society of very materialistic world. So when we can pay for probably including myself, okay, how can I make money with my passion, for example? But you
right.
actually gave us an example, received amazing smiles from kids. That's the
Exactly.
token, exchange token. And if I really think about that, that's probably very powerful. It could be more powerful than receiving money.
Yeah, it is. To me, it is. To
Yeah,
me,
and
makes
another
me
thing
feel warm inside.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to bring it to your attention that you actually shared a beautiful thing about process of origami making. You
Mhm.
said it can be frustrating because you have to do it on the right way and the right angle. That
Exactly.
applying yourself to making origami, to me, you're actually putting a good energy into origami making. So you maybe I'm just doing mind reading, so correct me if I'm wrong, but when you think about the kids, maybe, going to meet in a day after you make the origami, you wanted to make sure that, the finished origami piece will be nice for them. So
Right.
that applying focus and concentration is for you, but it's doing for others as well. Did I understand correctly?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, it pays me back threefold. You know, I'm creating something, I'm enjoying that. It's fulfilling my evening. And then I'm excited to bring, and I've not only given it to children, to be honest with you. I have two very good female friends that have a little sushi place by me, and I'm a very good customer of theirs. So I'll bring them. I think a while ago I brought them a little. I brought them each little maneki nego, the little lucky
Oh,
cats,
go, yes, the cat.
the little lucky
Go.
cats with the exactly, but a little keychain. So a while ago I gave the two sisters, and they do a beautiful job, and I gave it to them. And I think a couple of weeks ago I was talking to them about I want them to teach me how to make sushi, and we joked around about it. And I mentioned origami and stuff. So the following day when I went, or a couple of days later, I brought them each, one I gave a crane, one I think it was a seal, and I brought them something, one of the butterflies, a hummingbird, and they loved it. So now they have them hanging right around their sushi table.
Oh, isn't it
So
beautiful?
and they really, yeah, they really liked it. So,
Yeah,
you never know, but a little thing, the ripple effect. You do a little thing, and
yeah,
if it makes somebody happy, maybe they want to do a little something nice later that day or the next day. You never know what a little bit of positivity, sharing a little bit of positivity, you don't know how far it can go. It's endless.
yeah. I love that actually. Another goosebumps. It's such a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's a little bit like it's very touching what you do, Johnny, I think. Yeah. And
Thank you.
yeah, it is. And I think it's beautiful that what you're doing with your friends who own the sushi restaurant and
Yeah.
you exchange. They're happy to teach you how to make sushi.
Oh,
And
I'll
yeah,
ask them again tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll
they
probably
go
go there, get some
enjoy.
sushi for lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah, come teach
that's
me,
good.
for free. I don't want any money. Just teach me how to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. It's
You
such
know.
so fulfilling, isn't it? That kind of connection with the people.
Oh, absolutely,
It just
absolutely.
makes your heart so warm and you feel supported. You
Yeah,
you want to do more with those people. Things enjoy the time with them just because just
yeah,
you enjoy bringing your passion origami and
right.
they receive the energy from you in exchange. Oh, why not I teach you how to make sushi? How's that?
Yeah. And
It's
they're funny because
amazing.
it's learning different cultures. Like I said, yes, I may have an interest in the Japanese culture, or I don't know why I felt so drawn, or I feel so drawn to the Japanese culture. But actually, these two girls are from Burma, so they're
Ah,
not
okay.
Japanese. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're from Burma. Sweet, sweet, the sweetest girls you're ever going to meet. They're about 3 foot tall, I think, both of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cute. It's cute. When they give me the sushi, it's
They're
like they got to
beautiful.
stand on
Yeah.
a step stool.
Maybe if with the permission, would then take a photo with them, and then with the sushi restaurant and your origami background, and send it to post it on the IKIGAI group, Johnny.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I could ask them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
always so
yeah.
busy. They're
Maybe
always so
ask them
busy. I
if
hate to
they're okay
interrupt
with
them.
that. But I think it'd be nice to just share all this amazing positive energy through the group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's
It's amazing
amazing.
how you could meet. If you just open minded a little bit and you enjoy talking to somebody, and we've talked about like different things, different kind of cuisines and stuff. Really sweet girls, really sweet girls,
And it's
and
actually
I
amazing
leave
that
there smiling.
yeah. And they're actually not Japanese people. They are from Burma.
Burma, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome. That's even better. Like three cultures together.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
amazing. There's another fascination about the Ikigai that, like I said at the beginning, through Ikigai journey for me, just meeting different type of people, just keep talking about Ikigai and thought, oh, I never thought that I would meet this person and talking about Ikigai,
Right.
including yourself. So that's amazing.
No, yeah, it is. Especially that we're what is it? It's 17-hour difference in time. How we have to try to coordinate. How, it's like I
Yeah,
get up in the
that's right.
morning to because I go to the gym and exercise every morning, and you're going to bed.
Yeah,
And then in the afternoon, like here, it's what is it? 7:54 here, and
yeah.
it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow by you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm ahead of time of you. Yeah, that's amazing. So I'm traveling the future.
I wish you could give me the lottery numbers for today so I could
Oh,
buy
yeah,
the
sure.
winning
I'll give it
lottery
to you
numbers.
after this. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the
I
last
wish it
question
was.
for you, Johnny.
Uh-huh.
So, having a beautiful share with this, is a simple origami making. And, like I said before and earlier, I was so inspired by your post in the group, hence this interview is happening, You probably just purely wanted to share the origami making that in the group, and I'm so you glad you did it because it just caught my attention. Oh, Johnny, doing amazing stuff.
You actually
So
thanked me the first time I ever posted. I didn't know if it would be okay to do that. And you sent me a message thanking me, saying that's a nice post, blah, blah, blah. So, you got to try stuff.
yeah, exactly, and I'm so glad you did because just like I said, it just caught my eyes. Oh, that's just beautiful what you do. So
Yeah.
last question for you, Johnny. What like you said, origami making is one of your ikigai, and you
Mhm.
have other ikigais as well, like healthy cooking, keep yourself
Yep.
fit, connecting people within the community. And I believe that ikigai can be diverse and doesn't have to be only one thing. However,
Exactly.
how would you like to evolve with ikigai, your ikigai? What do you see like 5 or 10 years yourself with living like yourself now? You live in the ikigai concept. How would
Mhm.
you like to see yourself in a 5, 10 years time?
Well, first of all, I want to reverse the aging process. That would be that would be what I like to do. That's at least slowing it down is my goal.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
why I
you do
take
well.
really good care of myself. But you know what? I just want to be healthy. I don't really think that far in advance, but who knows? We may talk next week and I may have a new Ikigai. You may have a new Ikigai. If it's something that may spark something, or maybe if I'm looking through your page, I may see something that interests me. And then I'll go that path and that'll be another one I add. So I'm just open. I noticed a share you had today about um, chair
Yeah, yoga?
yoga.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that chairs can do yoga. I didn't
yeah,
realize that chairs were so flexible.
yeah. We can do yoga with chair. I love it.
That's for no. I know what you mean. It just struck me like that. Like I'm picturing a chair doing yoga, but
Yeah,
it's just my weird sense of
diversity.
humor.
Diversity. It can be the possibilities are endless, Johnny, right?
They are. They really are. If you
Yeah,
just have an open mind, you talk to different people, and you get different ideas about maybe what they like. And oh wow, that would be interesting. Like let me try that, or let me, you know, I tried planting bonsai trees. They're not growing.
right. Awesome.
I bought the little kit where I did it, and one grew and it died the following week. So what I may do is order a little bonsai tree and then take it from there. But from the seeds, it didn't quite work out for me.
Oh, that's brave. Well done. It's good.
I'm
Good
not a
job.
good gardener. Yeah, I tried though.
Well, give it a go. Give it a go. It's the best attitude. And then I
I
think
have
I
more
can
seeds. I
see,
may do it. I may try it again.
yeah, I can see that you're a typical part, very good example, the type of person give it a go without focusing on the result. You just give it
Right.
a go. Like origami post and Ikigai group, exactly the same. You just give it a go, see what happens.
Right. And
What
I
a
mean, and
great, yeah,
there's
go
another
ahead.
concept, like we all strive for perfection. I know in Japan, striving for perfection is, I'm very detail oriented in everything I do, but we can strive for perfection, but we have to understand that we're never going to achieve it. You're never going to achieve, be happy, be comfortable that you're not going to achieve perfection. Nothing is perfect.
That's right, wabi
So
sabi. Yeah, wabi sabi. See the beauty.
try
Yeah,
it. Yeah, try it,
yeah,
but be comfortable that you're never going to achieve perfection.
yeah. Give it a go.
That's it.
Wabi sabi. You read the wabi sabi book, and the
Yep,
concept of wabi sabi
a couple of
is,
them. Yeah,
yeah, see the beauty in perfection. So
exactly
imperfect is the perfect.
right. Right.
Yeah,
Now, of course, I'm sure you're familiar with kintsugi,
into
with
yes. Yeah,
the gold filled
yes,
to put things. I think that's fantastic, and it
yeah,
does add to the character. And when I got into the concept of kintsugi, if am I saying it correctly?
yes,
Okay, it kind of it relaxed me because I always want something new, but now I'm appreciating something old because of the history of it. You know what I mean? What it's been through, and I kind of appreciate old stuff much more than I ever did.
yeah. I
So
love that
you,
too.
you just you learn, you expand, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful way to look at the life, like
Mhm.
aging process too. I'm tapping into perimenopause and menopause, and it can be, stigma around those stage of life. And
Right.
I wanted to beat that stigma, like you were saying before, that you wanted to keep your health as much as possible. Now, I think you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You definitely keeping yourself fit and enjoying life. You very good example for people going through the aging process that it can be possible. Doesn't matter the age. We can
No,
still enjoy a life, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Doesn't matter. I
I
think
feel like
that's,
I'm 20. God's honest truth. I mean, I'm 62
yeah.
years old. I feel like I'm 20, 25 years old. There's nothing any 25-year-old can do that I can't.
Awesome. Well done. I love your attitude. Just you have such a love of life.
Yeah.
Very, very good example. And thank you
We
so
only
much
get
for,
one. We better love it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And thank you so much for bringing that such a great energy to the group. First of all, to
I
me,
appreciate it.
and, like a buddy today, I really appreciate you and sharing your ikigai and such a diverse, and I just love the way that you think it as a community in connection with the people. What a beautiful way.
Yeah, it is. As I drink my peppermint green tea.
So we're gonna wrap up soon, Johnny. And
Good.
is there anything you wanted to say? Any message from you to
No,
the
just thank
group
you very much
members?
for giving me this opportunity. I feel honored, that you wanted to speak to me about it and let your other followers,
Yep.
you know, learn
Oh,
about me a little
actually,
bit.
yeah. I just wanted to say, you're beautiful. I'm not sure your family or friends, Melissa.
That's my
She's
cousin. That's my
saying,
first. She's my sister. We grew up together.
okay. So Melissa saying, beautiful thoughts, John, and fantastic, amazing person you are, John. That's what she said. Isn't that
I haven't.
beautiful?
We talk all the time. Her and her sister Dina. They're like my sisters. We grew
Yeah.
up. They're my mother's sister's daughters, and we talk constantly. But they're all the way on the East Coast. I haven't seen Melissa since probably 2002.
Oh, what? 20,
Yeah.
22, 23 years. And then
Yep.
you have such a beautiful connection, strong, tight bond with Melissa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. And I think that's a great thing about technology too, that, you know, you have such a beautiful connection with Melissa through phone. Is that what you do?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And
Through what?
then like through phone, via
Oh yeah.
phone
Yeah. Yep.
conversation. Yeah, yeah. And like you and me in Zoom, like a 17 hours difference. And now I live in Australia, you live in America, and we have such a great conversation, which
Yeah,
not really happening with the strangers met for one or twice. And then we actually having such a deep, deep conversation.
absolutely.
Just freaking
We were
amazing.
strangers a couple of months ago, right? We were strangers.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm so grateful for the Ikigai. Um, thank you, Ikigai.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I wouldn't have met you. And yeah, so we finished our journey. Thank you so much. And
my pleasure.
we're looking forward to seeing the picture with your beautiful Burmese friends on sushi
I
restaurant.
gotta see. I gotta ask
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah, I
see
gotta.
what
They're
they say.
always so
Okay.
busy.
Yeah, ask them first if they're okay with it.
Sure.
And I would love to see your origami on the wall on the sushi
Yeah,
place, and then maybe take a picture and then post it to our group. How's that sound?
sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay. So Melissa, thank you so much, and also a few people in the join the live chat, and thank you so much for every single one of you be part of this live chat. Um, I think it's important to bring that awareness and connectivity. That's probably one of the big passion in this group. So
Mhm.
keep happening. If you think that, beneficial for the members in the group, please share it. I would love to see like a post like a Johnny. So keep sharing it, Johnny. We'll love to see you more,
I
okay?
will. Tell everybody to be positive and be kind.
Yeah. All right, Melissa, thank you so much for your beautiful message to Johnny. And it actually made my heart warm as well. Thank you, Melissa. All right,
Uh-huh.
thanks, Johnny.
She's a good
So we are
kid. She's
wrapping
a
up
good kid.
now. Thank you so
All
much.
right. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.